Welcome back to another deep dive into early stage revolutionary technology. Today we're covering the Solana network. Is there still life-changing potential in this asset? So first up, adoption. What matters most in crypto is attention and adoption. Well, look at where we are with Solana comparing active users to practically every other blockchain, including Ethereum. This is where Solana is. This is daily active users, right? So over 750,000 daily active users on Solana. Tron number one. Look at where Ethereum is, right? So on the surface, Solana is crushing Ethereum as a layer one asset. But we talked about Ethereum last week and the massive growth on the Ethereum layer twos. These are all Ethereum layer twos. Coinbase's base. Uniswap is building on Ethereum, Arbitrum building on Ethereum, Ronin building on Ethereum, and Polygon building on Ethereum. Now, obviously, huge usage of Solana. That's where it is currently in terms of adoption. Pretty massive that it's close to BNB chain. Remember, Binance is the biggest exchange in the world, the biggest crypto exchange in the world. Lots of development on Binance, but Solana is neck and neck. So that is the truth, right? How much adoption is there? We have almost 1 million people using Solana. Now, what matters almost as much as adoption when looking at a crypto asset is the growth of the adoption. Look at the growth in Solana's active users monthly. In brown, we see Solana's active users monthly skyrocketing, right? We're seeing this in very few other assets currently. Huge growth like this. Yes, the Ethereum layer 2 ecosystem is growing almost vertical. Yes, the Ton blockchain in green also growing vertical. But look at where Solana is compared to where it was when it hit $250 in the last bull market. It's way higher. There were 2.5 million users on Solana back in the previous bull market. We have 6x that. So the fundamentals of Solana have grown almost 6x. The price action isn't even near its old all-time high. So based on what Solana did in the previous cycle, based on the fundamentals being way better for this cycle than they were in the previous cycle by a lot, a massive magnitude. Obviously, the price can do much better than it did in the previous cycle, which would be absolutely massive. So stay tuned for the price prediction at the end of this video. So here's another look at Solana. Jito is an app that runs on top of Solana, right? I talked a lot about how Ethereum has a massive layer 2 ecosystem with huge growth on all these other chains building on top of it. We'll look at one asset building on Solana, almost generating as much fees as Solana. So that is a huge success, right? Jito is a staking protocol on top of Solana, right? This is one application literally generating $30 million a month at this point. The more successful the blockchain, the more usage there is, the more successful the applications running on top of it. So speaking to the adoption of the Solana network, this is just so massive. These next few headlines. Render network. I did a video on Render. If you haven't seen that, that asset is absolutely massive, and it's kind of the future of artificial intelligence, right? Decentralized cloud computing. Render is switching to Solana after 10xing this year. IO Text, more decentralized physical infrastructure. Integrating with Solana, providing real-time, real-world analytics on Solana, connected hardware devices. Samsung is a big investor in IO Text. Helium successfully completes massive layer 1 migration to Solana network that's decentralized mobile. Hivemap are mapping 140 million kilometers on Solana. They're trying to beat Google Maps in a decentralized way. Major physical infrastructure, decentralized physical infrastructure building on Solana, right? Adoption is the name of the game. That's exactly what we're seeing in not only active users, but future building from these powerhouse platforms. This is from Van Eck, a Wall Street firm. They're predicting Solana is projected to become a top 3 blockchain by market cap, total value locked, and users. So they think it'll be after Bitcoin and Ethereum in market cap, total value locked, and users. If it's anywhere close to Ethereum, it's going to be a 5 to 10x, right? Just from here. Potentially surpassing Chainlink's total value secured with its Pyth Oracle. So Chainlink is securing trillions of dollars of data with its Oracle network. It is the powerhouse, dominant asset of the crypto world. We'll have to do a deep dive into Chainlink as well. But Solana also has an oracle called Pith. Van Eck, a Wall Street firm which does deep research, is saying that Pith will be able to compete with Chainlink's multi-trillion-dollar total value secured. So that would be massive. Then Van Eck, a Wall Street firm, again, traditional Wall Street firm, diving into the altcoins on the Solana network. They're saying DePIN networks, especially Hivemapper and Helium, will see increased adoption, with Hivemapper mapping significant distances and Helium's 5G network expanding rapidly, offering cost-effective alternatives. So they are super bullish on the high-quality decentralized physical infrastructure running on top of Solana, right? So we have undeniable massive adoption on this asset. How do you make life-changing money in crypto? You find the assets with major adoption that have been selling off at deep value, right? That is the name of the game. Obviously, the cat is kind of out of the bag with Solana, so the upside is limited, but it's still massive from here. If you're bullish on Bitcoin or Ethereum, you have to be bullish on Solana. Now, is the tech revolutionary, right? There can be adoption that's bought. You can pay for adoption, but long term, you need revolutionary technology to scale. So is Solana's technology truly breakthrough and revolutionary? Well, Solana's Fire Dancer project aims for 1 million transactions per second. Currently, they're at like 60,000 max transactions per second, theoretically. 1 million transactions per second would be absolutely massive, right? So that is breakthrough technology. So it looks very likely that that's going to come out. Then we have Solana Pay integrating with Shopify as a new payment option to transform e-commerce, right? You need 1 million transactions per second to onboard massive institutions like Shopify, like Visa, expanding stablecoin settlement capabilities to merchant acquirers. Well, following a Crypto.com issuer pilot, Visa expands stablecoin settlement capabilities with Circle's USDC, adding pilot programs with merchant acquirers WorldPay and Nuvei, and utilizing the Solana blockchain. That is why we need 1 million transactions per second to onboard these big players. And that's what we are seeing, onboarding of massive players. This technology is extremely valuable. It's not just disrupting the traditional financial world, it's also disrupting the crypto world. Solana launches record 455,000 tokens in May. That's how many meme coins were created on top of Solana. So be very careful with looking at crypto assets. Make sure it's not just one of a few 100,000 tokens created in 1 month on Solana, right? Eventually, the high quality technology is going to separate itself from the junk technology. Just like in the real world, we have good art, we have junk, bad art. Same thing's going to happen in crypto. So we want the high quality technology like Solana, right? This is all undeniable. Here's another look into the revolutionary nature of their technology. Solana adds blinks and actions so users can trade crypto on their favorite social. Blinks and actions will allow people to transact on blockchains directly from within the websites and social platforms they use every day, right? They're bringing Web3 into the Web2 world. So just massive for Solana, major upside. What is a downside of Solana? Obviously, it's the massive market cap. Would have been great to get this at a few hundred million market cap. We're getting it right now at a fully diluted market cap of $80 billion, which is massive. Obviously, the bigger the market cap, the more money is required to move the price. Now, can Solana 10x from here, reaching $800 billion? If it continues on this trajectory with the massive adoption, it absolutely could. It's not going to kill Ethereum because, as we talked about in the last video, JP Morgan is building on Ethereum. The financial giants of the world are tokenizing assets on Ethereum. They are not doing that currently with Solana, right? So Ethereum seems to be the institutional asset of choice for real world asset tokenization. That's trillions of dollars of value. Solana disrupting in other areas, but can it hit an $800 billion market cap? That would be a 10x from here. If it continues on this trajectory, it can. So Solana can reach $1,000 per token. Absolutely. Once people realize that you can get passive income from Solana, you can make 5% a year, and that income will appreciate over time as the price of Solana appreciates over time. Traditional finance is going to be super bullish on that asset because that is very safe yield. That is a very safe 5%. It's actually an incredible 5%. Imagine getting 5% on Nvidia, right? Well, Solana is growing as fast as some of these powerhouse technology assets like Nvidia, right? So Solana is growing crazy. You get 5% passive income, major demand, earlier stage than Ethereum. So Solana can and probably will 10x from here. Not financial advice, but let me know if you want me to dive into any other assets other than Solana. We're working through the highest quality assets on the planet, so stay tuned for more.